simultaneously broadcasting class.
Yep.
A roundtable discussion with expanding the process and DJ Ransom has just popped up in my notifications. That's kind of like time traveling, isn't it?
So we all doing it.
We are all doing it, yeah.
It says this webinar is now streaming live on YouTube.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah. We're live on Raven's channel and we're live on expanding the process as well.
But I'm banned from being live.
So we were talking about...
Hi, Sue. Hi, Deborah. Hi, my guys.
We're waiting everybody jumping in again, eh?
Yeah. Well, I thought you weren't going to live stream, so that's why I told everybody to come to my channel.
Oh, that's cool. It doesn't matter. Jump in anywhere, man.
Yeah, he said I'm gonna play one of Ransom's videos, and then it cut me off. It said this.
That's right. I just hit play and then it cut out. I was like,
hi, Maggie. Hi, Matt and Jenny. Hi, Doc.
What's up, Matt and Jenny and Doc and all the other people, yo?
And Spokane, Babe Man, April, and Bill Sibley.
Bill Sibley, the fellow New Mexican.
Oh, that's...
And he's got a good video on my channel. That's a smart guy there.
Yeah, I saw it. Pretty good.
I need to check that out.
Yeah, I'm going to pop out the chat so I can see. Hold on.
Well, I'm at the Mercy screen
just
record.
Just checking Marum, but yeah, I'm all good. So, I guess everybody that's in the chat is mostly everybody that was in the chat back in the first part of the show. So we all
yeah, probably in the chat, but I bet there's a bunch of extra dudes watching because we're on the Raven Wolf channel.
Will we bring them up to speed, so to speak?
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Kay again. Hi, Joe. Hi, Sunshine On.
Talk to the hand.
This is the way of the Sunday chill. I need a picture.
No, Kay. I was gonna have a show with Milky at 2:30 my time, but we rescheduled. So I think I'm gonna have them on sometime this week. So you guys wanna stay tuned and watch it. So yeah.
We'll check it out.
Milky was telling us during Julie and your show, Raven, about his granny's recipes for elixirs, which I was very interested in.
For elixirs?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like, I spoke about a little bit about it in chat.
Elixir.
Mixing crystals with water to make elixirs, and you can use little drops of them.
Oh, okay, like concussions. Is that what it is?
Concoctions.
Elixir, a potion.
Hi, Hi, Anton.
Elixir's a better word, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it sounds better to say elixirs than concussions.
Yeah, so his granny used to make elixirs and various other different herbal
witch brews.
And yeah, he's got the recipes, which I think would be.
My guy said maybe some love potion number 9.
I remember that movie, and I always used to get the creeps from that movie. Have you ever seen that movie, Love Potion number 9? Oh, no. It's about a guy that figures out a love potion for one girl, but it somehow gets so strong that there's like a whole million, there's like thousands of women chasing him down.
Is there not a Jerry Lewis film like that?
Yeah, it's pretty trippy. I mean, it's a really old film, but I remember seeing that. So it's like a nightmare. Like he gets it
like
works.
He regrets what he did?
Yeah.
Hi, Seven Serpents.
So it's about a girl too. A girl's using it to, she figures out that just a little bit she can control men on dates.
Wow.
I thought
that can never end up good, You're messing with some.
That's a real thing. It's called oxytocin. It's something that the body naturally produces, and now they make a synthetic version.
Doesn't chocolate do something to that as well?
Chocolate does make endorphins, dopamine, but it's not oxytocin though. It simulates it with the dopamine that you get also when oxytocin hits the brain. You get dopamine. Anything that causes pleasure, you get dopamine.
So the oxytocin, does that come down to scent, or does it come down to the natural instinct to just wanting sex?
No, it's not even. It has nothing to do with sex. Yeah. It's love.
I thought attraction then. Yeah.
Well, you get it.
Find love.
You get it from produced in your brain, like when you pet an animal, when you pet your cat, and you feel like you love your cat, or it's produced
that's comfort then.
That's right.
Okay.
And it's in mother's milk too. So whenever a woman produces it, when she's breastfeeding, and then the baby gets it through the milk too. And then also when you have eye contact with someone that you care for, you get a flood of oxytocin as well.
Because comfort is hugely different for love or attraction, obviously, like, you know.
Yeah, April was saying, yeah, women have a lot of when breastfeeding. And then Dawn said, is it Sandra Bullock's movie, DJ?
Yeah, that's right. She was really young in that. That's right.
Wow.
I think. I remember it. I just can't remember it. You know what I mean?
So we were talking earlier about
the police. The YouTube police.
We were talking earlier about bans and copyright stuff and the YouTube police. And you mentioned negativity, Ransom, about how to accept the sort of negativity.
At least acknowledge it. You see it. You can't ignore it.
Yeah, yeah. I've had recently people say to me almost like, oh, don't accept it and just brush it under the carpet, turn the other cheek or walk away, you know, and I really, it sort of digs at me because I want to be like, no, don't, you know, stand it in the face, accept it straight on, you know, turn it around and use that power for something else, like, you know what I mean? Rather than just be negative about it and not accept it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. My approach to this is just to not feed into it, because I feel like that's pretty much what all the negativity it's about. It's trying to reel you in and try to drag you into the same negativity that they are on. So if you just see it and acknowledge it and just move on, like, don't even feed the beast at all. It's not worth it. Absolutely. It's not worth it.
Well, I don't do it on the individual level. When I mean I show negativity, I'm talking about like world negativity. You know, like things that are out there. I don't ever give anybody the I don't know. I guess like you said, feed it by naming them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or giving them attention anymore, even though I'm, talking about it, you're doing it. So.
Right.
I think there's something to be said about
sometimes you have to say something though.
Having a release of your anger, or having a release of what's sort of pent up, what's twisting you inside. That happened to me last night, and I'm not mentioning any names or anything like that, but it was really weird. Julie pulled a card for Violet Flame. Yeah. And it sort of resonated with me at the same time. And at the end of it, Anna, she said that the card was for you as well, for Violet, myself, and you, Anna. Which was
really?
Yeah.
What was the card?
I can't remember. I'd need to go back and have a wee look. I apologise. But it was a card that she pulled for Violet Flame, if that video is still up. And it was while she was doing the reading for Violet. I wasn't thinking about nothing. There was nothing in my head. I was in a good place. I was perfectly happy. But recent events just popped into my head straight away. And I just had a wee, I typed two things, and it was just like a wee outburst. And then I said, 2 minutes after it, I was like, wow, that's weird, because that felt like a bit of a release for some reason, you know what I mean? Maybe that's it done. And
it resonated with you for a reason.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And I think the card that she pulled, she was saying it was all about sort of the obvious kind of moving on and stuff, but accepting negativity for what it was. And I think it just hit me at the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful stuff.
My Sky 5D says, I think it's important that we all stay positive content YouTubers creators and not dark conspiracy YouTube robots trainers. Some people just won't be happy till you're not happy. Screw them.
Yeah. But remember, the biggest conspiracy theory out there is that the conspiracies out there are just theories.
Yeah. Nothing's real. At the end of the day, we can't please everybody. And we've got to accept that. It doesn't matter how much good intentions we put out. It doesn't matter how much good vibes we put out. There's always going to be somebody out there that absolutely despises who we are and what we stand for, take it as it is and move on. Yeah. I had the thing with the talking seat this week, so I've just started a new show, which I'm pretty proud of, called The Talking Seat. Wow. And the idea of the talking seat is that nobody comes in there with any agendas or anything. Nobody comes in there to sell anything, but it's just a chat. It's just a group of mates getting together in the one place and having a good old chinwag about whatever it is, you know. Yeah. And we've opened the doors up and said to people, if they want to come on and tell stories, that would be good as well, and kind of share stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I think Jen's coming on Monday, Jen Fisher. Is coming on Monday to tell us about ayahuasca. I can't say the word. Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
It's hard in Scottish. Mushrooms. So that's going to be great. But yeah, so that's every night at 8:30 on my channel now. And as I say, it's just having a chat, you know, more than anything else. And that's really picked up. We went one wee step further when we were talking about it in the chat. And the idea kind of was put to me about having an actual bench in a park somewhere. And then for that came the idea of having like it's called a QR code. I don't know if you remember QR codes. But I think about 10 years ago. And you can scan your phone with them and they take you to a website or whatever. So I wrote to my local councillors and asked about getting a park bench in the local park in Kelvin Grove Park. And I think it might happen. It seems to be a thing. So we might actually get an actual park bench with a code on it that you scan while you're on the park bench, and it takes you to the daily talk show that'll be on, or the chat show that'll be on YouTube, which is quite mental. And hopefully the idea is people pick the idea up and get park benches in their own towns, and we have this huge network of talking seats all around the world.
Yeah. So what is going on in the chat room?
I like what my guy said. He said, I fancy ourselves as social media butterflies. We like to fly around everyone's comment on sections and live streams and pollinate the pretty little flowers with true and positivity.
Yeah, man, that's nice.
Busy bees. Actually, like you said, I have to shut off YouTube input sometimes. Not only that, like TV, everything.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Ransom? I didn't understand.
Well, just to have a clear head, you know, like just cut it all off. Yeah. No news, no YouTube, no drama, no comments, no nothing. And I'll sit down and create. Sorry, no, go ahead.
Yeah, so I gave up telly about 7 months ago now. Not watched any television in 7 months. And just the past 2 weeks, I would say, I've stopped watching most of the YouTube channels that I was up to date with. I jumped into Jeff's channel today, and that's really the first I've kind of hung out in that for more than kind of half an hour and had any interaction with it. But it was weird, something occurred to me, and I was like, where am I getting all of my information from for making videos? Where am I getting my content from? And I actually thought it was all coming from my television. So when I gave up the television and I still had all of this stuff in my head, I'm like, where's it all coming from? I don't know where it's coming from. And then I obviously thought it was YouTube. So I've gave up YouTube. I've not gave up YouTube, but I've came back for it, as you say, for the past kind of 2.5 weeks. And there's still loads of stuff in my head. So I'm curious as to how I'm picking up information and where I'm picking the information up from without having these two main sources of gathering that information, which I always thought was where I was gathering it from. Yeah.
Well, I get ideas like, you know, like you said, from YouTube. I see stuff on YouTube. That's like one of my favorite things to do. TV is another one. Like if I'm watching TV and I find a really good movie, I'll hear things in there, and then my brain already takes out the other stuff and puts it together. So I'll see a whole video right there. Wow. And then the main one that's the easiest for anybody to do is like nature. Like, you know, like fairy frequency. She like for the longest time, she just went out and filmed nature, like nothing spectacular, peaceful outside stuff.
You know, it's funny. I keep forgetting I do my walking videos. It's like,
That's how you started, right?
Yeah,
Because I remember
absolutely.
watching you, like walking in the park and
Now that I've got my phone and I'm got the camera and stuff, I can get back to doing them again. I was good going out my biking the other week there. And my plan this week is to go out and find stones for ruins. I'm going to be hopefully joining in with Nizzy's ruin classes, which I'm really looking forward to. So I'm going to go out and try and find stones and polish them up and carve my own ruins into them this week, which will be exciting.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, man. How did you get on with your polishing, Ransom?
Well, I don't have no polishing, but I do have a giant.
Yeah, the one you found. I thought you'd have maybe started that yet.
No, I don't have the tools for that.
Anna's sitting up in the top corner playing with her cards. I think she's getting itchy.
yeah.
Mr. Sibley knows how to do something giant. Because this is a giant quartz crystal. It's kind of dirty, but the whole thing is, I already shined a light through it. The whole thing's transparent. It's just a big giant crystal in there, and it's been rounded off by the water. And she found her one kind of like that too. Yeah, it's amazing what you can't tell from the outside.
Looks the same as mine, Anna.
I think so. Yeah.
You guys got moon rocks.
I don't know what this is. I've had it for years. I picked it up when I was a kid out the Clyde.
I noticed both of you guys picked up a pyramidal shaped rock.
Yeah, it's quite mad, isn't it? Yeah.
I actually picked this up yesterday. It was right outside by my front door, by my porch. It was actually on my neighbor's side, but the neighbors move out, and I don't even think they even care for it. And I've been eyeballing it for a few days, and then yesterday when it rained,
that's some tension.
Yeah, yesterday when it rained, it was kind of like, because it has like some kind of glittery look, so it was shimmering. I was like, oh, I'm taking it. So I brought it home, I washed it, and it's been hanging out with me.
Good.
I like to think of it more as adoption.
Yeah.
Because they're here for longer than we are, so we're just kind of adopting it for a little bit, you know?
That's very true.
What I like about that, bringing those rocks from outside, is sometimes, they're not house trained and they leave wet spots and stuff like that. So you got to be careful with them outside pet rocks too. And if you feed them, they just keep coming back.
They're always in at the cat food too. Every morning I wake up and that cupboard's opened, you know what I mean? And I know it's not the cats. Yeah.
I want to polish this rock, but I don't want to buy a expensive thing. So
I'm looking at it just now because that's essentially this is how I want to make money eventually. This was always the plan.
Really?
Yeah, it's always been the plan that I set myself up as I think lapidary is the word. Where you go and you find stones, pudding stones, cut them open, polish them, make things, blah blah blah. So yeah, you can buy a decent tumbler online. Wow, man, that's gorgeous.
It's a coaster.
Oh,
excellent.
But it's a rock.
Yeah. Do you do cutting, Ransom? Have you cut stone before?
I found this.
Yeah.
It's another one of those dead people objects.
You can go online and get yourself a decent wee kind of tumbler for about $50-$60.
Yeah.
And that'll let you do like wee stones and up to about £3 of them, like, you know. And you can sit and that'll automatically do it and tumble away your stones for a few hours. And then for that point, there's no a lot of work done to polishing them into some sort of decent state, like, you know.
Yeah, but aren't you worried that if you get one of those, people will start calling you a stoner?
Well, I get accused of polishing my stones all the time, Ransom.
That's what I was thinking that a minute ago. I just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll get it in first. As I do.
Don't say polish your stones to a horny person.
Julie Paul is in the chat. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie. How you doing?
So,
you're welcome.
Yes, you're
Julie
welcome to join if you want, Julie. But we were just telling everyone earlier on Davy's channel that you just made a new channel, and that everybody there or here, we should go subscribe to your channel so Absolutely. You can reach 100 subscribers so you can go live in that channel. So please, everybody, go to Julie Paul's new channel, subscribe. Let's show some love and support to our community and to people that they're there to make a difference and that their heart is really there. So
yeah, we need like a circle. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
My brain is delayed, not the connection.
Oh.
I was gonna say that actually we should get 100 people together, and everybody should make a backup channel.
Yeah, have a mailing list.
Yeah, so you could just like that. You could go to the other channel if YouTube does it.
That sounds like expanding the process, Ransom.
That's correct. It is a very big expanding.
That's a good idea.
That's awesome, Tannis. Tannis just did it. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Violet.
Excellent, excellent. Guys, I could maybe sort that out with my expanding the process email if we just everybody wanted to email us and just have one big email list. And that way, if people have channels or backup channels, or if this happens, then like Ransom said, there's an instant 100 subscribers for everybody.
I actually have a backup channel. I just haven't put nothing on it yet. So like,
I've not thought of that.
If you go through my subscriptions, the one that has this symbol of the hand, you know, it's called the inward eye of the open hand or the outward hand there. So that's my backup channel. I just haven't done nothing with it.
I like that.
I'm being invaded by Bob.
Bob.
What do you want?
Bob the cat.
Bob the cat.
That's funny that those tuxedo cats are always called Bob.
Bob used to be called Mouse, M-U-S-E, as in dead mouse. Because Bob was supposedly a little lady cat when we got him. And then Bob, after about a year and a half, and he'd been to the vet, she had been to the vet, Mouse, had been to the vet at least 3 times, but they hadn't guessed it. When I went to get her dressed, a year later, she turned into Bob. And they only noticed that it was a male cat when they actually had her on the table and opened up, which was unbelievable, like, you know what I mean?
Wow, so it had some kind of different growth where it wasn't...
Yeah, it was like a she-he. There was nothing showing, like, you know what I mean? But when they opened them up, everything was male.
Internal testicles.
Yeah, he was internally a male and outwardly a female, which everybody thought was some kind of joke going with me. But like, hey, it's the way I think.
Transsexual cat.
Yes. So now he's called
That's
Bob,
funny.
which is about the most male name I could think to name him to make him feel good, if you know what I mean, when he came back.
Yeah, right. Bob's a good.
That's funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, another moment with Bob, but not the same.
I pulled my to show you, Anna.
Oh yeah, I want to see.
Cool, let's check it out.
It's like art time with Tony Hart, isn't it?
This is a coloring book that you made?
No, it's a coloring book that I bought, and I just do the Mandelas in them. Yeah. So that one I'm doing just now. It's still a wee bit to get done.
So this is an epiphany. Really cool. So is that a fractal called a Mandela? Is that why they call I mean, besides the Mandela guy, is that why they call it the Mandela effect?
They say that if you do Mandelas, it helps sort of calm the mind. For me, it helps me. It just puts me in a nice place. It's a calming thing to do, yeah. But if you go with sort of Barbara DeLong's teachings, you can put intentions into the Mandela while you do it. So yeah, when I had my rough times, let's say, okay, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. I done a Mandela. I'll show you the one in a minute. And then I hung the Mandela up on the wall in the living room, so I saw it all the time, yeah. And because I'd put the intentions into the Mandela, every time I was sitting and I looked at the Mandela, I would think about my intentions. So it kept it there all the time. So in that way, I guess it was some sort of helpful aid to meditation, yeah. Yeah,
it was a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Then Barbara, I can't talk.
Barbara DeLong.
Yes, she said that by coloring, right, you can either tap into your not tap, but by using your imagination, you can, I don't know, something like that.
Well, I think there's you can take it in 2 different ways. I think, right? You can approach it in a really random way, right? Don't have any choice in colour. Don't have any choice in whatever you're going to do. Blindly pick a Mandela out of a book and blindly pick a handful of colours and just go with it, yeah? Or you can sit and think about it beforehand. You can look at the Mandelas, see what ones actually speak to you or call out to you. I couldn't
do that random thing. I would have to use I have a thing about colors on the same color scheme, like the same kind of blue that the red is, or the same kind of orange that the green is on the same spectrum. You know how like you got different, like pastels and neons and all of that stuff.
I'm a bit of a shade person. I like various shades of colour rather than colours, yeah. I'm drawn as well to mandalas that have got a lot of nature in them, like flowers, leaves. That symmetry thing, yeah. I don't know what it all means.
Not the 50 Shades of Grey, right? They're just different
no, that kind of 50. We'll keep it clean for the night, I think. We'll try it.
Oh, yeah. I always forget I'm on other people's channels and I make dirty jokes. I'm sorry.
But we're on Raven's channel now.
Oh, wait, I was not even catching. Wait, what? I was still catching in the chat.
That's cool. See, that's all on the right spectrum, though.
That's the Mandela that I've done over the past kind of 2 weeks that I would say is there was a lot of frustration in me when I done it, but my intention was just to pure heal myself. And I think the green and the yellow sort of signify that. I don't know. That's what it kind of says to me anyway, yeah?
You got red, purple, green, yellow, and blue. Yeah. So all the colors are on the same spectrum because you got the blue and red that make the purple and the yellow and blue that make the green.
But this Mandela was one that I chose specifically. Yeah, it's not like a random one. And I sat and thought about the colours as well. So I chose the colours. And I think, I don't know. I would like to think that these represent maybe my aura in some way, or there's some sort of healing thing or connection with it. Like, I certainly feel a connection. Yeah.
Do you use markers for that?
I use sparkly felt tip pens.
Sparkly
like glitter pens.
Like gel pens?
Gel pens with glitter in them.
He said sparkly. I think it's like a poof pen.
A poof pen?
Hey, I learned that from you guys. So
it's a gel pen that's got glitter in it.
Is what?
A gel pen that has glitter in it.
You mean glitter?
Glitter. Yes. Glitter. The sparkly stuff.
The sparkly stuff. Okay.
The sparkly stuff.
I'm done. Hi, angels. And I just want to mention that Nis put a link to Julie's poll new YouTube channel. So excellent. It's there. So you guys can go check it out and sub.
Excellent. So what you guys got coming up during the week? Anything exciting happening?
I go day by day, man.
Don't sit there and go, no, nothing.
What's exciting is gonna be cleaning my place, probably cleaning my dogs. So yeah, lots of fun.
You said you had a show later though, right?
No, I had to reschedule it. Yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna be
rescheduled. With Milky, yeah.
With Milky, yeah.
Yeah.
So when is this cross the world mushy shrooms trip gonna happen?
Oh,
that's a lot of timing. You got people in different places, have to talk to their peoples, and then timing, and then everybody has to save it so they have it at the same day.
Let's chat. I'm really excited about this. I'm seriously really excited about this. I'd love to come to the States over the summer. And I've got somebody to look after my cats already. So I've managed to sort that bit out of it. But yeah, I reckon by about May, I could probably get myself to the States, and I could probably be there for about maybe 6 to 8 weeks, I think, or maybe June.
Well, you're gonna have to take a trip to Colorado, of course.
Listen, if the two of us don't go and see Kay and sign the adoption papers, I think she would be really unhappy as well. So that's another one that we'd have to do.
I saw that. I have a lot of adoptive people want to adopt me.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like a lost soul.
Kay was saying she wants to adopt Ransom.
Oh. Nice.
Which I think is a good idea.
But who wouldn't want to adopt this
Exactly. Such a proud face.
No, but I think it would be very, very cool if we can all get a group of our people and go to Colorado and just like for the weekend, it doesn't have to be like a whole week or anything like that. We can just all go hang out and
Have you guys got Mother Nature? If it's Mother Nature in the chat, I can't. Again, I'm not looking
I
at.
think she's from Colorado. Niz is in Colorado.
Mother Nature is suggesting that she has a farm. She was suggesting we kind of go and do the thing on the farm, which would be brilliant for a weekend.
That'd be a cool live stream.
We could have a Kaylee in the barn. What? A Kaylee.
All right. Speak American.
Healing, dancing, and stuff.
Oh, like Kumbaya kind of thing?
No, mere the gay Gordons, but that's all right.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Davey.
Highland dancing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
A Keeley, what do you call a barn dance? We call it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
A barn dance?
A hootenanny.
Barn dance.
A hootenanny.
A hootenanny.
It will be cool if we can have some drums going and some.
There you go. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I looked into a place. I think it was in Florida, and like you booked it for the weekend, and it was like 3 barns and a classroom and a big meadow area and stuff like that. But you were talking like £800-900 just to book it for the weekend, like, you know what I mean?
Well, you need to talk to the Leak Project and Rex Bear, because he has plenty of those things that he talks about. You know, his shameless plugs.
Yeah,
but he actually knows that stuff. So obviously,
I think it's a good idea. I think just because you guys are sort of spread about America and that, it'd be a really interesting project just to kind of try and hook everybody up that wee bit extra way, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like an annual gathering a year, just for the laugh of it. It'd be a good idea, I think.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
We shall ponder more on this. If anybody else has any ideas in the chat about places that might be good or available for...
There's a lot of cool stuff all over the place. It all depends on what you're into. Like if you're into beautiful nature, you can find that pretty much everywhere. I think nature, good music, and maybe even a wee bit of group meditation would be a good thing for everybody.
Yeah.
If you're into 10,000-year-old stuff, there's a lot of stuff in Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado and Nevada that's like right close to here. There's the Petroglyph National Forest, where you can go out there and look at Native American paintings that are 10,000 plus year old. They're just on the rock.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I definitely want to go there. Yeah.
And there's
that's the kind of good thing as well, because look, if we do this as a group thing, then we're learning off each other as well, and you'll get good local knowledge from people as well, which is quite brilliant. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Good way of sharing. Anna, were you going to be doing anything with your cards? I saw you shuffling earlier. Were you just playing?
Yeah, I was just playing.
All right. I'm feeling urged again.
I'm gonna have to, if you come to the States, I swear to God, I'm going to introduce you to every single person I know as Sean. And then they'll be like, this is Sean Connery.
Should I dye my hair grey, Ransom?
Why not? Well, you have to lose it. He's a baldy now.
I've not saw him in ages. He's been off telly for a long, long while. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't think I'll pass.
Actually, you know what would be really funny is I'll just follow you around with the camera, and you can just walk up to strangers and tell them there can be only one. You know,
and the stars, not just pinholes in the curtain every night. Everybody in Scotland talks like Sean Connery. That's the thing.
I know, that's fucked up, man.
Everybody kind of here in Edinburgh.
Like, I always trip what it would be like to be so like, if I was Scottish. How funny does American sound? You know what I mean? Like the other way.
Normal. That's the thing. Every other accent just sounds. The only funny accent that sounds funny, really, is the English and the Welsh. Every other accent sounds normal English, like, you know. I think Americans are quite well spoken.
I can tell the difference. Like, I don't know. There's like like when you hear somebody from South Africa. They have a certain twang to their English.
Yeah. It's a whole different vocabulary, though. It's different if
and then you
the
got
accent's the same, but if the words are different, that makes it a bit weirder. I think that's what makes it easy between us, and that once you go over the accent, the words are the exact same, so it makes it easier to understand.
Well, I always had BBC on PBS as a kid to, hear a lot of different phrases.
Indoctrination.
Well, it's just, to me, it was foreign TV where I got to hear different phrases in English and stuff, so it was kind of cool to me.
Angel said, yes, DJ, with the Highlander reference.
Why does my camera keep going red there?
Oh, that's been my eye. Just talking about the BBC. So, I
like the BBC shows. Yeah, I like all the old stuff on.
I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, but Doctor Who. I grew up with Tom Baker as Doctor Who. Hence the hair. But I downloaded and watched Shada this morning, which is a 1970s Tom Baker Doctor Who. It's one of the ones that they lost parts of what they had filmed. So they've put it back together again for the first time and just recently released it. Is Anna frozen, or is that just a picture? That's just a picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Her eyes are huge, like she was staring at me.
She looked angry at me.
I had to let my dog inside. Sorry.
Are you mad at her?
Very piercing in that picture. Yeah, so Shada. I've just rewatched Doctor Who. Shada. Everybody go and give it a watch. It's nuts. I totally missed it when I was a kid. So they've redone it with animation, and it's part kind of the old stuff and the bits that's missing. They've redone with animation, but the story is amazing. It's all about a group of scientists being conned far in the future, and their brains all being took and put into one bad scientist who can have the ability of mind control, and he wants to be the universe. So he thinks that if he has control of everybody's mind, he'll be the universe, he'll be everything. It's nuts. But they talk about AI and they talk about like supercomputers. There's a great argument between the Doctor and a computer where he changes the computer's way of thinking. And it, I don't know, almost becomes like a sentient being. It's quite nuts. It's freaky for the 70s.
Yeah.
What movie or what was it, a TV series or what was it?
It's a Doctor Who TV series.
Oh, okay.
Tom Baker is Doctor Who, and it's called Shada. 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 And it's a very recent release, so you'll be able to find it. It's only come out in the past month or so.
Cool. Yeah, I like the BBC shows, like I don't know the names, but like the old school ones that they show like back in the day.
Yeah.
I forgot. I don't know why I forgot. I can't.
Like Mr. Bean?
No.
He's funny as shit. What are you talking about? I don't know why I always loved Mr. Bean as a kid, because he doesn't say nothing. He just goes around and he gets into shit. There was one where he ate beef tartare. And they gave him, he didn't know what it was, and he ordered it off the menu, and it's raw meat. It's like raw hamburger, and he kept trying to hide it everywhere with people's stuff. And then the waiter comes and, oh, you liked it? And then brings him some more. Like after the whole show, he's been trying to like give some in the pot, the plants, and like hide it on other people's stuff. And then they just give him more, and he's like, ugh.
I never really got the Mr. Bean stuff. I'm a huge fan of sort of older comedy. Peter Sellers and the Goons, or Peter Sellers is like an idol. I mean, I loved all the Pink Panther movies and a lot of the kind of black and white Elan comedies like the Lady Killers and stuff that he done. I'm All Right, Jack. There's some classic sort of 50s and 60s comedies that portray sort of working class Britain, but stiff upper lip and all the rest of it. But they have this kind of subtle dark undertone to them, which is absolutely brilliant. Yeah. I think that's the British sense of humour.
Raven's like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Old movies? I don't know about them.
Well, Mr. Bean's, I mean, I know who it is, and I guess he had I don't know if it was a show, whatever. I don't even know, but I never seen him because I was not raised here. So,
well, he's from England.
He's like a funny looking dude, right?
Did you get much sort of English speaking telly in Mexico? I guess, yeah.
Yeah. But I guess that was not popular there. Mr. Beans was not.
It's not. It wasn't
Mexico.
popular here. I just had antenna TV.
Oh.
I think Ransom's just a bit, I don't know, besotted by Mr. Bean, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what the chat they're saying. Oh, hi, Dev Star. I don't think I said hi to you before.
Have you guys ever seen The Fall? It's on Netflix. That's
No.
it's based in Ireland. It has the chick from the X-Files in it, but it's got that guy from 50 Shades of Grey. And I know how women love that movies. They love those movies. Now, if you watch The Fall, you'll have the total creeps for that guy afterwards. Because he's a serial killer in that one that likes to like pose women and stuff. It's a really trippy show.
Is that like a cop show then?
Yeah, it's got what is her name? Scully. I don't know her name.
Gillian Anderson.
Yeah.
Debstar said, "Can I ask a question?" Yes, Debstar, ask away. What was I gonna say? I don't know.
Share the
what
chat.
Was the question? Was there a question?
Yeah, she's gonna ask a question, I think.
Just share the chat.
Oh, okay.
We'll just all look at it.
So wait, how do I do that?
I've still just got the chat up on this tablet.
Pop out the chat and then share that screen by itself.
Oh, I keep thinking I'm still in control, but I'm not. I keep going to go and do things, but yeah.
Actually, that's a good thing. Let's talk to the people watching. They're part of the Sunday chill.
They are.
I do wanted to address this. Hold on.
Oh man, that's tiny wee writing.
So Rhino Live, he's been asking a lot of questions, and people are been answering them. But I guess he's really in need of answers.
Well, what you got?
Where's Lionel?
Okay, Rhino, right now, ask away. Rhino. This is your chance.
Yes, you have the floor.
Well, disclaimer, I don't have cards, rods, pendulums,
Deborah Tucker says
magic 8-balls, none of that stuff.
To watch 50 Shades of Grey. Is there an age limit to 50 Shades?
No, well, 18, I guess.
Oh.
Debstar, you said earlier that I ask a question, and then you said, do you think you're ready?
Ready for what?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Excuse me one momento.
It's the Sunday chill, Capal. Illuminati is confirmed.
Let's see.
Ask the Rock. That's a good idea. We could ask the Rocks.
Have we got rods? I was thinking about getting
computer. Oh,
what do you call it? Dowsing rods, like going and getting hazelwood and trying to do some dowsing.
Hey, I know that dowsing rods are no joke whenever you go looking for divining rods or whatever you call them. When you're looking for water or anything magnetic, copper rods have a resistance force to it, to a magnetic. So, like, if you get a big chunk of copper, like a tube, and you drop a really strong magnet down it, it'll literally float like anti-gravity.
Oh, really?
So whenever you're out there with your dowsing rods and you're going across something ferrous like iron or something with a lot of electricity going through it like water, it tells you where it's at.
Hypothetically speaking, if you happen to know the rough location, say within maybe 2 acres of where an asteroid had fell, what would you propose to use to go and find it in the way of divination or dowsing, if that's possible?
No, I think you could use those rods for that, because if it's magnetic, like I said, if it's ferrous made out of iron or nickel, you'll find it.
I have a location that I think about 8 years ago. I think an asteroid went over the top of the car. Myself and my partner were in the car at the time, and the car cut out. And
the best way to find meteorites is with metal detectors, though.
I was thinking that about just going and buying a metal detector, but I was wondering if I could dowse for it as well. I just wasn't sure.
Good at it.
Like putting tensions into the dowsing rod, so to speak, if that would work.
That's very interesting. Seven Serpent said electricians use copper dowsing rods to find electrical lines.
Yeah. So what? I mean, it's a stupid question, I think, to say what kind of minerals or what kind of energies do you think I would get off of a meteorite that I would be able to detect? But it's just, I guess it's pot luck, isn't it?
Deborah says she's 54 and she's still not old enough for the 50 Shades of Grey.
I know everybody and like my friends that went crazy with it, and I never seen the damn movies.
I didn't either.
I never saw it either. Yeah.
I know what it's about.
Right.
I've heard enough about it.
But sex.
Well, not just sex. It's about dominance and, like freaky deaky
Kinky stuff.
Spanking and
Whips
stuff.
and chains may break my bones, but man, they're bloody kinky.
Okay, Rhino.
That's my wee poem.
You're not gonna ask one question now that we can.
What's your Facebook? I need info. Just talking about this for my forehead on fire.
He's talking with Anja.
Oh, that was like one of those AB. I gotta see.
I'm giving him a chance to ask one question right now, so we can three of us try to answer it.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, Doc. It says all about sex and tantra, baby.
Sex and tantra, baby.
Becky.
Oh my God.
Just more sex propaganda, Yep, I agree with you, Becky. Propaganda against family. Yep.
I might do a show this week.
Yes, Rhino, go ahead.
Yeah, Rhino, you have a question. Sex. Throw it out there. We're paying attention to you guys now.
I would like to talk about sex.
What? Let's talk about sex, baby.
I know that song.
What's that? Color Me Bad?
Rhino, go ahead.
He said, one question, I have a million. Well, right now, ask the most important one right now. Just one. Hi, Bree.
You have the wisdom of Ravenwolf, Ransom, and Davey from Glasgow.
Hey, check it out. There's like a lot of people in here, and they're not asking questions. They just trying to hang out with us because it's Sunday.
Hey, just while everybody's focused, remember everybody go and check out Julie Poole's new channel and give it a wee sub and a like and support, please.
Yes.
What happened to the Julie?
She left. She said good evening. What time is it over there, Davey?
It is 18 minutes past the 8 in the PM.
If they talk.
Rhino takes his time in replying, doesn't he?
It's okay. But I agree with what Anja said. Right now, I mean, we're helping you as much as we can. And I know Anja will be there answering your questions, but you can't have all the answers right now in just one chat. So we're willing to help you and work with you and stuff, but just take a big breath. Everything is gonna be fine. Just one minute at a time, one step at a minute.
I don't usually do this, but I'm tempted to go get my Uno cards. No, I'm serious because they got some very powerful cards in there. You got the wild card, so that just means you can choose what you want to do. There's the rewind one, like that makes you just take a step back, skip a turn. Maybe you shouldn't be participating right now.
Are those like tarot cards, Ransom?
They could be.
No, they're a game.
They could be.
But they could be if you were putting your intention into them as being tarot, surely.
That's right. So whenever you tell people, hey, draw 4.
Yeah. That's brilliant, man. No, I think that's an excellent idea. Why does tarot have to be tarot just because it's all about like upside down devil cards and dark horsemen and Wiccan stuff and witches and blah blah blah? Tarot can be absolutely anything, surely. Like the rune as well. The runes are stones, but runes can be bits of wood. Runes can be bits of paper. Mandalas are the same thing too.
All right, Rhino said, my first question is, do y'all know
First question.
Do y'all know way to do after you make your first chi ball? After I made my first chi ball, my body changed dramatically. And it helped my body feels everything. It's like my sense have heightened.
Yeah, I can buy that. That's just get in tune with your body. People call it chi, chakras, whatever, your force energy, your spirit. If you hit someone right there in your chi, like right below your sternum, and they're not prepared for it, you will literally put them out of commission. That's one of the soft spots on the body. It's where a lot of the nerve endings go together. So scientifically, that's a very important part. So you know, like for fighters, when they're expecting something, they can get hit there, nothing will happen. But if you're unaware, not prepared, and you don't have your mind connected to your body, that's like a extremely vulnerable spot right there where your chi is located.
It sounds like Rhino's been doing some work to sort of improve his chi, and it's kind of maybe got all a wee bit too much for him. Go back to what Julie was saying in the live chat yesterday about, you know, putting all your energies into the one basket, so to speak, and how sometimes it can get a wee bit overwhelming, and we need to take that step back and sort of ground ourselves again. So maybe there's too much going on. You know, maybe it's just a wee bit slower steps or baby steps, as they say. And remember to always keep yourself grounded all the time.
Yes, I think that was great, you two. And I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. Sorry, I don't have an answer for you right now.
About chi, but I know about chiefing.
I know about chafing.
Oh, chafing, huh? No, chiefing, man. Like, you know, I think that might be considered racist nowadays. Because, you know, chiefing's like.
That's a great advice, Seven Serpents. He says Rhino needs to do a navel center breathing to stop the pressure from the hair, from the forehead, and grounder.
There you go.
I know Seven Serpents. He's knowledgeable about this kind of stuff. So Rhino, I will recommend you to go check out his channel. And like I said, I know I sense that you're feeling kind of overwhelmed and with all kind of emotions right now. So
his forehead is on fire. Does that mean you have a headache, or you're just feeling your frontal lobe?
Just heat, yeah.
Well, you know, this is the whole part that really makes us human, or just our emotions, our right and wrong, our center of self, and on the other side is the part of your brain that lights up when you think about a higher power or God or whatever. So the whole front of your brain is literally what makes us human from the animals. So, you know, like I don't know about all the spiritual stuff, but I do know human anatomy, and that there's electrical currents and everything. So if you want to call that a spirit, which I do, you know, that's your life force.
That's what the third eye is too.
Yeah, and then obviously, like all these Buddhists and people that did martial arts in Asia, they learned how to control all of that stuff. Like there's Buddhist monks that go on K2 and around Everest, and they cover themselves with a blanket, and they can regulate their body temperature. Like anybody else would get frostbite and lose their limbs, but not them. They'll just cover with a blanket, meditate, and be fine when they get up to go.
Okay, moving on.
I would just add to that just like Ransom was saying, you know, it's like I don't do the spiritual, I don't do the religion either. I'm straightforward and straight to the point and what's in front of you. Now, if you're sitting there, you know, and you're feeling a bit hot, you're feeling a bit flushed, you're thinking about what you're thinking about. The thinking's not going to help any more exacerbate the situation. So maybe just take yourself away, go a walk, get a distraction, try and think about something else for a wee while, and see how you feel after an hour or so.
Yeah.
Hug a tree. That's a good idea. That's not weird.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's not weird at all.
Okay, so moving on. Sorry. I feel like we've been spending a lot of time on this. Angel, I don't have rods. I don't use the rods, so I can't ask if Enki and Enlo or whatever were lovers, or Ina. I'm sorry,
baby cheese.
Inanna. Enki and Inanna were lovers. I don't know.
You should know about Inanna, Anna, because your name comes from Inanna.
Inanna.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have the answer for that. And I don't use pendulum either, so I can't really answer your question.
Are we taking requests now to get back to them?
You do crystals, though.
I do.
And that's scientific. We already went over that. Crystals are scientifically have energy in them. That's piezoelectric. I keep using that. I hope that's the right word, because I said it like 3 times now. But, you know, you can put kinetic energy into a crystal and get electricity out the other side. So there is something.
I had a thought this afternoon.
Andrea said, Inanna is a goddess to the witches. Interesting.
She's also
this afternoon. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. or say it, that it was inspired by Mr. Steiger. So he was talking about crystalline entities and crystalline structured beings, like the crystal skulls. Yeah.
Well, we are.
Yeah.
We have
So I was pondering on the fact of, is that why we're attracted so much to stones or crystals? Because at some point in the past we were connected to these crystalline entities, or were descended from that.
Well, I don't know, but just think about we're carbon based, and carbon is the first atom that makes up like quartz crystals, diamonds, all of that stuff. That's the basic element.
Yeah.
I think that's the thought that occurred to me. That was all.
It's funny.
Well, sorry, Ravenwolf.
So, have any more questions?
It's your channel. What we talking about, Raven?
Yeah.
A little bit of everything, right?
Well, it's your turn to come up with the topic because it's your channel. Because like.
I don't know. I just like to go with the flow. I don't know.
Go with the flow of energy, or of motion, or is there a difference?
Of everything. I don't know.
I think that's like the key thing that most people don't understand is thought is energy, light is energy, matter is energy. So everything's
energy.
Everything's energy. Everything's interchangeable.
Nice.
Especially intent.
Bree says that her copper rods find items for her.
Cool.
Wow. Yeah. I think I might go and suss this out. This the meteorite that I saw years ago.
When I really want to find something, this is a technique that I use, and I don't like recommend it for other people. But what I do is like temporarily shut off my short-term memory so that I can clear my head and think about things from days ago clearly. Because you get in a phase where you don't have short-term memory, if you know what I mean. But you can think of things a long time ago or in the future a lot easier.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realised how Ransom hides himself. Yeah.
What?
It's amazing what happens when you press buttons and you see what they do.
Right.
I never.
The camera, yeah, you just turn it off, man.
Huh. Yay.
Are you messing around with your camera, Davey?
Yes, I'm messing around with my camera.
Nice. So what are you guys doing today? Any plans? I told you guys my plans.
I am going to be creative again.
Nice.
Maybe do some cleaning.
Okay.
It made me happy when you said that earlier.
Did you change your color or? Yeah.
I did.
Nice.
El Diablo at your service.
Guys.
Well, I think you guys should go ahead. Well, whatever. Just show some support to DJ and his channel and to Davey and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how to come back on.
I need some support. My back's killing me.
Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We can see you.
That's all right. I can't see me. Oh my jinx! Look, Ransom's changing again.
Oh my gosh. That's freaky.
So weird. Just so weird. Or we could go with the.
Oh, that's nice.
Psychedelic.
I like him. Have you ever watched it? You see Doc Illusion's videos, and he's mad pyramid light sparkly thing going on. That's quite funky. I like that. Ransom, that's really nice. That's cool.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I was telling you. You should get you a green screen, and then you just take out the green because it's not a skin color. So
I've been looking for funny wee light things that I can use just to make different lights and stuff. But yeah, I like that. That's real.
That's funny.
You should do like a Max Headroom video, man.
I've been thinking about that since I opened my channel. They're so low quality film. It's hard to get a clear copy.
Yeah.
Davey, what time is it over there?
It's 8:30 now.
8
Half
p.m.
past the monkey's balls.
8:30
Do
at night
that.
time. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm thinking if you guys, do you guys want to share anything else or?
No, I'm good. I think.
I have
Sorry
a really
about
bad
the
headache.
the mishaps with
Going
everything.
around, I noticed on everybody's having headaches. It's something to do with their third eye or something like that.
I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to put it out there. But I have a stonker of a headache all day today. And when I got up, and Julie was the same. I've got a really bad headache. So I don't know.
2 days ago. Like
I hesitate to say it, but is there any solar flares going on today? I tend to find that when that stuff's happening, I kind of suffer a wee bit from it.
I can relate to that, Davey. I don't know, but yesterday my headache started really, really bad.
That looks like a really bad Nauri tattoo gone wrong.
I know, right?
Also, yeah, we're not alone in the headaches. Anya had the headaches, and Kylie.
The after effects of this flu as well. I mean, I was down with the flu since Christmas. I've had it almost twice now, and it's left me with a busted rib as well. So it's just like, I think it's just trying to recover for all of that. We've all had a bit of a rough couple of months around the world, so to speak, and we're all looking forward to the next few weeks when spring is coming.
Yeah,
and we'll have loads of sunshine and new growth and loads of wee animals jumping about.
Right?
I will try that, Brie. She said magnesium for headaches.
You know, I don't know. I just do hot shower thing, take a nap. Caffeine works. That's the reason for a lot of people's headache is they drink a lot of caffeine and then they stop. Yeah. Then they get a caffeine headache.
Like caffeine withdrawals, kind of?
Well, when you're caffeinated, your blood vessels, they constrict because it's a diuretic. And then whenever you're out of it, your veins get big and then you feel the blood just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, Becky's having headaches all weekend too.
It could be all the shit they spray in the air. I know 5D doesn't agree that it's poison, but aluminum is known to cause dizziness, fatigue, headaches, all of that.
Barium, right?
Yeah, barium too. Barium's a heavy metal as well that causes cognitive problems and headaches. You could look up the symptoms of barium poisoning and aluminum poisoning. If you don't think it's a poison, find out for yourself.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this. I feel the headache coming back really strong.
Well, I'm gonna send you a good vibe that'll heal that up in about 5 minutes.
Okay, please do. But
yes, good
again, I just want to remember everyone to stay positive. Don't buy into any negativity. And I'm sending.
And quit tattling.
Yes. Yes.
Whoever the tattletale is, I know you're watching this episode right now. There's a certain someone out there that goes around just disliking and tattletelling just to be like that, which is...
It's that one thumbs up that everybody gets. I couldn't even believe last week that the Talking Seat got a thumbs down.
Thank you, Vicky.
Like, why? How? What impossible way could you give it a thumbs down? It's like,
I don't know. I'm just saying it ain't cool. It ain't even chilly. Cut it out.
Yeah. But you know what? I am sending love to whoever that is because obviously they need it. So I'm sending.
You know what I tell the people that dislike my stuff, like when they make a bad comment, not the dislike. You can't tell who exactly did that, but when they make a bad comment, you know what I just say? I say thank you for watching because if you didn't like it, you watched it.
Yeah.
If they're going to make a bad comment, I'd rather they come and make it to me face to face. I'd rather they give me the option to understand to help improve me.
But giving whoever that is a stink eye. That's what this is.
That's a mean stink eye.
Well,
right, guys.
Thank you, Davey, and
you're welcome.
Ransom, and everybody in the chat. I'm sending you love and everything positive your way.
Thanks for having me, Davey, and Miss Raven Wolf Channel.
Yes.
Okay, is that like your last name, Channel? Because you channel the crystals?
Yeah, because I channel, you know.
All
right, hold on, you guys. I'm going to end the live stream, but we'll hang out here for a minute. All right, bye, you guys. Have a good weekend. Have a good